Good, thanks. Good,
Been a
thanks.
while.
Con,
7 years.
yeah, doing good
Yeah.
considering the situation, fucking crazy
Yeah,
situation we're in.
circumstances are. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you've seen the one night in Adelaide video.
Yeah. Originally, Johnny told me about the video, and then Edwin from Edwin's Generation contacted me on Saturday, and asked me if I wanted to make a comment on it.
Yeah.
I said to him, I'll talk to him off the record, and I just sort of said to him that, he was bullshit. There was, when it was arisen, it was like taken very seriously, obviously. But then it was all made up. So,
yeah.
Flabbergasting. Yeah.
I mean, dude, the thing that gets me the most is they will manipulate, lie, and twist and turn everything. Like Ninja has just put out a statement now on his Facebook or his Instagram or whatever that I hit Andy Butler now all of a sudden, which is, you can even ask the guy, Andy Butler, that I never hit him. I grabbed him on the head and I was holding him. Then Diak tackled him. And Ninja just continues to just make up shit. And he said that, that it didn't happen. They're not hate criminals. They didn't make up a lie. And it's just flabbergasting because beyond everything and anything, I was in a room and I had Ninja and Yolandi in my face make jokes and tell me the whole thing. And they were all nervous and sketchy about it. And they told me they made it all up. And I felt like I got kicked in the balls, in the stomach, dude, because it was I didn't know what to do. I'm on tour in Australia. If I challenge them, they leave me on the street. I don't have a flight home. I have no money,
Yeah.
So I was like their whipping boy, their little bitch. And I just saw how they put everyone in the same situation, but on different levels. And I saw how they manipulated you, and you were pushing, even off camera. You were like, we should call the police. This isn't acceptable. And they just were so afraid of that because they knew the guy did nothing wrong.
Yeah. Have you spoken to him?
No. I've sent him messages, but he doesn't want to speak to me.
Right. Okay. So I'm just wondering, statute of limitations or something. It's been 7 years, but he could also charge them.
Pardon? It's been 7 years?
He could probably charge them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, there's also more clips. My footage was all scattered on different hard drives and shit, and uploading footage on tour when I didn't have enough space and separating shit. So I've actually found more footage from that night that wasn't in that edit of Yolandi telling the story afterwards in a car, speaking about how her favorite part was when she was yelling, "Run, faggot, run!" That was her favorite part, So even more evidence to help the guy.
Yeah, and I remember recalling when they were in the dressing room and Jade was there.
Yeah.
Jade was there, and she was crying and blubbering and putting on the waterworks.
Yeah.
It was an Oscar performance by far. It was so believable.
And then she turns it off in 1 second.
Yeah. Psychopath, man. Complete psycho.
And they're gonna pull us into it and say that we're all lying. Ninja's already started.
Right.
If I would give you my best advice, is you get to make one heroic slam dunk move, which is just be in Edwin's video and just tell your side, because you're either going to come out as protecting them like Diak or just manning up and doing the right thing,
Right. Okay.
That's my suggestion.
What are you doing with this footage? Are you actually putting out a video to destroy them, or what's your vibe?
Right now,
you wanting to take this to the furthest degree?
Yeah, I want them to be accountable for what they've done, and basically stop lying on a mass fucking level and manipulating mass consciousness. You know what I mean? These are vindictive, evil people, and they get away with murder, and they're constantly abusing and assaulting people. Tyson, you have no idea how many girls have come forward that has happened after 2012, since that shit went down. So I just want to take them down, dude. So right now, I'm re-editing the video, putting in more shit, making it more scathing, but straight up honest. And in that thing, there's going to be, like, screenshots between me and Diak. I'm turning on Diak. Like, he doesn't want to man up, and he doesn't want to fucking give me a thing for Edwin's video. Then I'm going to publicly put out the fucking screenshots of stuff that he said to me about, like how they've treated him like shit, and he's been protecting their lives for too long, and should he turn on them? And you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to make it like an absolute, there's nothing that they can say to make people believe that it's fake. So a big part of that is if you get involved and do a little Skype thing or an audio thing or a statement that Edwin can use, it can be as simple as that, where it's like, this is the fucking guy, they confess to you as well. It's like, everybody knew, dude, and it's like they're making me feel like I had brain damage or something. It was like, they told me to my face. They lied. They made it all up. That guy's a faggot. He tried to fuck with them. He just wanted to be friends with them. And they were like, fuck that faggot. Yeah. He became their target. Tyson, every tour I've been on with them, there's a new target. Another tour was the chick for Bats for Lashes. Another tour was the guy from Major Lazer, and Ninja had a fight with him. And, all that private stuff in confidence, you'd mentioned stories about fucking Manson or whatever. Dude, you know how many times I've been in public with nobodies or with celebrities, and Ninja's telling all the shit you told to Ninja? Ninja's telling it to just random people, hundreds of people. It's a bad deal for you, dude. And no matter what happens, Ninja will turn on you in a motherfucking second. He'll make up fucking things. He's now publicly saying that they fired me because something about I was malicious to their family and I was mentally unstable. When up to that point, I was their kid's fucking babysitter because I was the only one they trusted with their family, and their family fucking loved me, from the grandparents to the dog to the maid. And now he's publicly saying I was malicious to their family. It's like, this, whatever they say, they have such a big microphone that's why this last video, One Night in Adelaide, Edwin Generations video, is the nail in the coffin. And we either get them and sink them right now, or they squirm out of it. And, so that's it.
When is he releasing that video?
He's working on it right now. So probably next week.
Right, okay. Right.
And I know this puts you in a fucking situation, but you either get...
Because, it's a hard one, because in the industry, you start turning on artists and stuff like that, you don't get gigs anymore, too. So I know it's the right thing to do, but there's also there's a livelihood involved with this as well, in regards to, if I was saying to Johnny, if someone said, I'm going to subpoena you and take you to, you go to court and get up and down, I'll definitely tell the truth and stuff like that. I did tell Edwin that I did corroborate with you that, they did say it was bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
you know what,
I guess it's up to him if he wants to do something formal. Yeah.
Dude, you know what, mate? Just on what you said now about how it might affect, work in the industry and your career and stuff, this might be the kind of thing where if you were, a straight up dude, and you are, the way you handled that night, you're the only adult in the room. And if you could project that out to the masses and be like, hey, I'm being responsible, this is how it is, and it's a fucked up situation, but this fucking happened and it's not acceptable, I think you might even come out even higher up and better off on top of this, where people knew that this is the kind of responsible tour manager they can trust, that's like, like on the legal side of things. You can't be covering for illegal acts of violence because you're worried about your career, when you should actually challenge the industry, challenge the way it works, and be like, no, it's all bullshit. If you're going to lose work for this, then so be it. But I think you might find that things might have the opposite effect, where you are seen as like a noble person, which you actually are in real life. So, I want that for you.
Yeah. Have you spoken to Tony Collier, the old manager?
No, I haven't spoken to Tony, but I mean, the stuff I've got on Tony as well, of Ninja speaking shit about Tony, and all of that stuff. I got 23 terabytes of just Ninja speaking shit about every celebrity in Hollywood, from Manson to Eminem to fucking Tony, who we loved for the first few years, and then he was like, he's weak and he's soft and he, you know, all this shit, you know. So I mean, I don't really feel I need to involve Tony. It's like whatever. If you want to speak to Tony, that's cool. But I originally was going to put out a whole long fucking documentary, and you know, but now it's like I don't even want to. I just want to put out the scathing shit. And I mean, I've got video footage of Ninja hitting Yolandi in the face, and I'm thinking about their kid here, dude. I don't want their kid to have to deal with all this shit. I'm trying to be like, expose them as gently as possible. But you know, it's just difficult because I know Ninja just says anything and people believe him.
Yeah, I'm gathering. Johnny's trying to get a group of women together to
come forward,
talk about the raping and stuff like that. Which look, I think that's a really good thing to do, to have on site. I think the problem I've said with her is that they've got big Jewish lawyers in America that squash people down. And it's hard for one or two people to come into that. But if they were all together and they had some clout behind them, it would be a bit fairer, and you know, they decide to be listened to a bit more, you know. Unfortunately, that's the way it is in the world. It's like, you know, money does talk. But, I'm hoping that her lawyer, her barrister, who's gone quiet now, and the other celebrities that said that they were going to back her have stopped talking to her, apparently.
Because they get afraid.
It's not a good. Everyone's afraid. It's not a good omen. So it's a tough one. But look, I'm gonna sleep on this thing with Edwin,
give it a think
and have a think about it overnight. Look, I have approached him. He has approached me. I'll just you know, obviously I'd like to do the right thing if that's where he wants to go. You know, that's.
Dude, I'm just really, Tyson, I'm really cheerleading and encouraging people to try and do the right thing. It's like, this is bigger than just us. At the end of the day, dude, this is a womanizer that has got away with so many levels of deceit and dishonorable behavior. And this is not even to mention how I've been treated, which I've just accepted and just been like, so what? I'll just handle it. But now when there's young girls involved, and they're making videos about kids stabbing kids, and it turns out his kid actually stabbed another kid in the throat, nearly killed someone. And then they reward their kid by putting him in a music video getting stabbed. It just goes really deep, dude. And it's like, if we don't band together and put an end to this now, it sets a precedent for the mass consciousness that anyone, you can get famous enough or loved enough or big enough, have a big enough following, you can literally get away with rape, with murder, with violence. And anyone who challenges you, you scare them, and then no one steps up, and then you keep on getting away with it forever. Well, I got nothing to lose, dude. And anybody who gets in my way of telling the truth and exposing them gets exposed with them. And that goes for everyone, including Diak. And Diak and I were good mates. But now the time's come, dude. And I got footage of Ninja and Yolandi speaking about Diak and shit Diak's done. And now he's just going to be under the spotlight for this, instead of just saying, yeah, it's true, Yolandi lied. Done, finished. Everyone moves on with their life. You know? So that's what I'd advise you to do. Like I say, I have a lot of footage.
The other guy,
and I would hate to have to.
The sound guy was in the van as well.
Yeah.
The sound guy, the guy from, I think he was from Texas or something, the long-haired dude.
The Matt. Yeah, Matt. Matt with the brown hair. Yeah. He was the American tour manager who was doing the sound front of house or whatever. He was there. I emailed him. He didn't reply. That guy was the first one out of all of us to know that it was bullshit. He was on it already. By the way Yolandi was behaving, he looked at me and he did a look where he said, is this for real? And I just did the raised eyebrows thing, like, I don't know. And then that night, he was just like, yeah, they fucking crazy. They're crazy motherfuckers and whatever, you know?
Yep.
Just try to get out of it.
Do you remember his last name, Matt?
I have his email. I'll forward it to you, Matt.
Okay.
Matt. I'll send you a message on WhatsApp. You can try to reach out.
Okay, might be cool.
Okay, great, dude.
Right.
Well, stay in touch, and I know you're going to do the right thing, dude. You're a cool guy, and I see this working out well for you because you can do the right thing. So am I. So,
all right, mate.
But nice chatting, and I hope you well beyond.
Man.
Yeah. All right, great stuff, Tyson.
Yes.
All right, nice one, buddy.
All right, take care, man.